Here comes Earl Douglas into the room, former producer, executive producer of the Ron and Fez Show. How are you, Earl?
I'm good.
Yeah, yesterday you stepped down as executive producer.
Yes, I did.
What's next for you?
I don't know. I really don't.
Just going from gig to gig.
I really don't have any.
No plans.
No plans as of yet. No. No real definitive plans. No.
Maybe go back to school.
Teach.
No, school's an option. It's something it's all wide open for me right now.
Why did you leave the show? Did you leave the show or just your executive producer position?
I stepped down as the executive producer.
So you haven't left the show yet?
No, I have not.
Yeah. What's this stuff I hear about going back to school?
No, it's just...
Who's the new executive producer?
I don't know yet. I really don't.
Look how quickly you talked him into going back to school.
Oh, I know. All I said was school, and he's there.
No, it's an option. Everything's wide open.
How's it an option? How are you going to make money if you are in school? What are you going to go to school for?
I'm not going to go full time. Take a class.
Seriously, what's your dream? What are you going to go take a class about?
Trade school? That's what I would do if I were in your case.
Well, my father always told me to learn a trade.
Well, we'd love to trade you. Come sit down now, Earl. Now that you're no longer executive producer, how's your job description changed around here?
A lot less?
A lot less than I'm...
Take a cut in pay?
I don't know about that, but...
You think you should get the same pay?
I I did earn the raise, so I don't know if I can
Yeah, but that's for the job.
Yeah, I understand that, but... But why should I lose the raise that I earned?
Because you stepped down from executive producer.
I understand you're going to need things for, tuition. And, maybe you can get a Pell Grant or something.
He's not going to school. You said it, so he believed he was.
He shows up at Hunter College just thinking he's supposed to be there.
Hey, when was he supposed to... When were you going to beat Al Dukes, too, for... longest?
I think did that pass already?
Yeah, that was the end of April, but he ended up throwing a microphone and quitting the day before it happened.
So that never really went down at all.
No, so he broke his streak.
This is all very, very strange. And why did you step down yesterday?
Well, it's just...
And remember, if you're executive producer, no being in here at night.
No, hey,
You understand that completely?
Yeah. No, I just thought, you know what?
Well, with night classes.
What did you think?
They're, just from what... It just needed to change.
Needed to change, but you're staying here?
No, well...
All right, I'm going to ask you right now. Did Wiki call you? Or did you call him?
I called him.
Now, what did he tell us? What did Earl originally tell us?
That Wiki called us mad.
Did you tell him that you were no longer executive producer?
Not yet.
You tell him about going back to school?
No, not yet either.
You know where I'd like to see you go? USC. See you in the Rose Bowl. Get you in the Rose Bowl.
Nice.
You're like OJ.
I only finished 2 years of college. I always wanted to finish the other four. No, it's all wide open right now.
You got your whole life ahead of you.
I'm just saying, just options. Here.
Yeah. You're 39 years old and nothing but
37.
The future. Really?
I don't understand. You stepped down, but you're staying here. So what's your goal? To move up? That doesn't make sense. Does it?
No. All right, what is your goal? What's the long-time goal? I know everything's open for you.
You got my asthma laugh going.
I love to see you in a frat, one of those black frats that you end up scarring yourself.
Lambda, lambda, lambda.
No, what, the branding thing?
Yeah.
No, I was never a frat guy, ever.
Well, that's because you went to a community college and they don't have them.
Yeah, that's true also. LaGuardia Community.
I can't wait to see you pulling up on campus in your Stutz Bearcat.
I'm not going to have the boola.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you start eating goldfish and why don't you try to see how many freshmen you can fit around a cell phone? So you're done. You're leaving the show.
I mean, I want to obviously want to stay with the show in some capacity, but
How about intern? If you are going to school, we can bring you back as an intern.
That is quite possible.
You'll
yeah.
get credits for it.
The only problem is you'll have to do more work than you did as an executive producer. All right, for me, after I saw him eating that soap today, I say Dave, executive producer. Could you answer to Dave?
Yeah. No problem. I mean, I never had a problem with it. Well, I had some problems with authority, but no.
We thought today, Earl, that you would take it back the fact that you stepped down as executive producer. We thought you would say, no, I want to stay executive producer.
I mean, would I want to? Yeah, of course, but I just feel at this point. No, but
He's back.
No,
He's
honestly,
starting to look for. He's got a goal, is to get his old job back.
no, but
That he stepped down from and started to look at school.
He steps down, I guarantee you Wiki's going to get an application from him. Earl Douglas.
Earl, what school are you looking at right now?
I was
Grambling?
I was not Grambling.
Bethune-Cookman? What's that one from the Cosby's daughter's show? Spellman?
Morehouse.
Hellman.
Hellman. Oh, that's the mayonnaise school.
Hillman.
Hillman, that's it.
Where are you thinking about going?
I always wanted to try NYU. I always wanted to go there. I mean, that was always the dream to go there.
Yeah.
But-
Now you're 39 years old. Isn't it time that you think that
37.
you should have the dreams of a 39-year-old?
You know, you're a few blocks, really, from NYU. No one ever stopped you from just taking a class there and fulfilling that big dream of yours.
Just so you know this, the NYU, the N is for new. It's not what you think it's for. Because I thought the same as you.
It isn't that.
No.
No, but I always did want to go and try NYU. I just never had the cash and never had the.
And you still don't. But would it be weird for you to be 21 years older than the other freshmen?
No, because it's just I don't see it that way. It's just a learning experience, trying to learn something new. And
What would you be studying?
I always wanted to do like
African studies?
not African study. I always wanted. To study
I had an African studies thing. One question on the test: is Africa hot? I wrote yeah, and got 100. So it's not that difficult.
Nice.
Not a lot of history in African studies.
It's you can get PhDs in African studies.
But what do you got to study? Run faster than the lion.
You study ancient cultures. I mean,
Nobody was writing anything down.
The ancient cultures are still there now. That's actually present day.
I mean, there's so many countries there. You can study all of those. And,
Study how?
I mean, I'm not an African culture.
Chapter 3, AIDS. Chapter 4, famine.
What's chapter 1?
You know what it is.
Yeah. But I always loved film. I always wanted to study film.
You like watching film. You don't shoot it, though.
I've always had that interest in shooting it because in high school I took 2 really strong film courses.
Oh, 21 years ago?
But you never. I don't think you're
You
ever
want to
too
build
old.
on that?
You're ever too old to learn something. Just because I stopped and put it down.
Here's our buddy Fred from Brooklyn. Hello, Fred.
Hey, boys. What's all going to do? Join the swim team and do the triple Lindy?
Nice.
Fuck, going back to school now. Idiot.
Hey, Fred. Oh, he's gone. Here's Clint. You're on Run a Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could come down here to Alabama, go to Tuskegee, learn how to fly with the airmen, march on Selma. It'd be great.
They're doing that now? They're letting you guys fly, Earl?
Yeah, Alabama's really progressive now.
Brian, you're on Run a Fez.
Yeah, I think Earl should go to wrestling school.
Maybe you bring back that Special Delivery Jones Jr. Gimmick that you had your eye on for a while. So you have stepped down as executive producer, but you do want to carry on in some capacity today.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I love you guys. I owe a lot to you guys. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, we're the ones who got you back in school.
No, but you guys picked me up when I was really, really, I was out. I was down,
and you're back there now, though.
And
now you're back out of business.
No, I'm eternally grateful. I will forever owe you guys. I really do.
Would you like to, when you leave here, your last day, sing "To Sir with Love"?
Do I have to hit those high notes?
Sure you do.
Could you mention all those things in your graduation speech?
In your graduation speech, I want you to just use that use sunscreen bit. That was a hit there in the early and what was that? Late 90s?
Yeah.
Early millennium?
Yeah, it was. That whole big speech.
They said it was Vonnegut, then it turned out not to have been Vonnegut at all.
Right, yeah.
I hate the internet. I hate how it's just a pack of lies. So you're still part of the show.
Yes.
You just have no responsibilities at all anymore.
I want to have responsibilities. I mean, but I just, you guys are the best and you deserve better.
That's, well, I mean, we got Dave. Look how he won for us today.
Dave's hardcore.
That was a big win for us.
He's huge.
Yeah.
And that was some hardcore.
Matt, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, hey guys, it's Matt from Queensbury. I was just wondering, does Earl really think that Ron Wood's going to show up now for a part-time college student who interns for a radio program?
Well, you could take Ron Wood to show and tell at one of your schools. Now, here's was his big three decisions. He wanted to go to Columbia. He wanted to go to NYU as a new school. Unfortunately, he settled on LaGuardia Community College in Queens.
At the time, that was the only place that took me.
Mm-hmm. What makes you feel like they're going to take you now with this 20-year gap in your education?
Cash.
What kind of money you got?
I got enough to at least go at least one semester.
You've got $45,000.
Yeah, whatever I don't.
But remember, before you were telling us, I'm starving. You guys have got to get this other gig. This isn't right.
Yeah, and I put some cash away.
Uh-huh.
I put some cash away, and I always had access to money, so I could borrow.
So all that stuff you said to us was bullshit.
No, not at all.
And you're going to blow it on one semester with Tim Gunn at the news school?
Earl, it's all
As
black.
I said before,
I don't care for this, Earl. Carry on.
As I said, what the college thing is, it's an option. It is not the.
It's an option you won't take.
It's an option I'm going to explore.
Are you going to leave radio?
Probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's such a. I don't know. I really don't.
It's a funny time. Now, what's the story with Kate?
Lady Kate is.
Lady Kate, is that what we call her?
Yeah.
What's she look like? You got any pictures of her?
Unfortunately, no. I just.
Dave pissed on it.
It's funny. I just reformatted my my file card on the camera, but
Where's that? What's that mean?
I had pictures. I still had my San Francisco pictures on my camera, and I had.
Where are they now?
I have them on a disc, but I don't have it. I don't have physical photos on me.
Well, can I see it? Can I see the disc?
I could probably rip it. It would take me a few minutes just to rip it.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm doing a show.
But
Stick around for a while.
Yeah.
no, she's someone I've known for a while, and
You're madly in love with her.
yeah, I'm crazy about her.
Now, you went out to see her in San Francisco.
Yeah,
On the San Francisco nights.
San Francisco nights. Yeah.
And you stayed with her?
No, I didn't stay with her.
Where'd you stay?
I stayed at the Hotel Pickwick in
Okay.
right off of
So-
Market Street.
You would go home and sleep, come back and see her during the day.
I saw her at night.
All right, because she was working.
She was working during the day.
So you saw her from what time to what time every night? Like 7, 8 o'clock till
Yeah, after work.
midnight?
Yeah, like and it was a quick trip. It was like a 2.5 day trip. So like the first night, we hung out.
Made love.
We hung out at Fisherman's Wharf, and then we took a walk around the city because you can pretty much cover the entire city.
It's great to go to Fisherman's Wharf when you're with a local, so you don't have to be like one of the tourists going to Fisherman's Wharf.
No, we met. That was the
I
place she
understand.
agreed
I
to
know.
meet at because it was just easy to get to.
Hey, did you think about diving in the water and laying down next to the seals and see if she could figure out who was who?
No, I did not. But yeah, I mean, she's just someone I've known for a while, and
You're madly in love with her?
yeah, I'm crazy about her.
No, at midnight, every night she would say, "Goodbye, Earl, you're going back to your hotel."
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
does
2 out of
she
3
know...
nights. 2 out of 3 nights. We didn't hang out on the 4th.
Okay. Does she know that you like her?
Yes.
And
I mean,
She's not giving back. Is this another Lily situation?
No, it's not.
Lady Lily.
Not even close.
Are you Billy Babbitt? and then I asked her to marry me.
Yeah, but it's something that's just. I mean, I kind of let it go because she was obviously, first she was in Chicago, and then she moved to San Diego, and then she moved to San Francisco.
Was she in radio?
No, not in radio at all.
Just trying to get away.
She was, I think she was...
The white version of the Underground Railroad? People leaving Earl?
No, she's a sales rep, so... she kind of went where the work took her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it wise to get married while you're still in school?
And why she doesn't know it? And doesn't even know that you like her? Here's John, you're on Fez.
Hey, Earl. How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
Doing all right?
Yeah.
Well, about 2 years at the homeless shopping spree, you 40-year-old loser.
You're talking to the next Scorsese there.
Scorsese. Bombino, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
If Earl is no longer the executive producer, does that mean tomorrow the new executive producer is going to be the Black as Midnight Rider? Monkey House!
Monkey House, Fez.
Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Like, well, yeah, if I'm gone, I'm gone. But there will be no Black Midnight Rider, dude.
If you're gone, you're gone, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. We're going to miss you, pal.
Yeah, but I might, well, I won't know until tomorrow, but I might leave a very good present for you guys.
What is it?
A very special guest.
Who?
But I can't.
Go ahead and say.
Lou Reed.
When?
Hopefully by the end of the week.
Coming in?
Coming in.
That won't happen, Earl.
It's been...
In Frank's place?
Yeah, it would have to happen in Frank's place. Lou and Frank's place.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
5143, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Earl, I just want to know who's going to carry on the dream of the Black Rock Coalition. What's going to happen with it?
Or did Lady... What's her name?
Lady Kate.
Did Lady Kate get the Black Cock Coalition?
Woo!
She a white girl?
Yeah. Mm. But and the BRC dream is always alive. Always.
Tiny little vagina?
She's small, but she's not... She's tiny in size, but I don't know about size.
You haven't been with her yet?
No, not...
What base have you got to?
First.
First, a kiss? Tongue kiss?
Yeah.
Really?
That's the French kiss. It's first base.
First. You
stuck your tongue in her mouth?
It was never been... It's always been at one phase, and it never went to that next level, but now...
Was it a makeout session?
No.
No. Are you sure the tongue went in?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Did both tongues go in, or did just your tongue go in?
Did you force the tongue in?
We swapped spit, yes.
Who's acting executive producer?
But I have to say right now, probably Bitsy.
That's great news. Thank you.
You didn't know about it, huh?
No. Do I get to move over to the big desk now, Earl?
Like, yeah, you got the big chair.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Earl, the Badger State loves you, man. We're going to miss you. We can't believe that you're going, I mean, is this a bit? Or, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, and I fully encourage you to go on to school, but school is tough, man. School is tough. It's tougher than hanging out with Ron and Fez, and we're going to miss you, man. But we love you out here. Thanks for the memories.
So thank you. No, again, it's an option.
Here is Chris. Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys, Dave and Earl really are Weezer and Stymie. I got to tell you.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, I heard there might be a chance Earl could do that reality show he wants to know. Earl Douglas is 45 and single.
Well, who knows? Maybe Lady Kate is the one that's going to get it. She already got a little tongue over the San Francisco trip. Summer of Love, 40 years plus.
That's the San Francisco treat there. It's no longer Rice-A-Roni.
Let's get a hold of her, Earl, and let her know.
Lady Cake.
I believe she's on a plane.
You are unemployed. Yeah, going even further. Where is she going
She
now?
was in
Fiji?
She was in Vegas. She was in Vegas for her birthday.
All right, here's the Radio Shark. Hello, Shark.
Hey, I think the Don Stugatz Experience needs an executive producer / phone screener. I mean, the show is on the internet and the studio's a living room, but it is only on Sunday, so that leaves a lot of off time for school. Shall I make a phone call for you, Earl? Buddy?
Sure, Shark.
Just laughing in your face.
I don't think he's taking it serious, this plan you have of going back to school, of hitting NYU.
Right back to the Ron and Fez show. Hey, Earl.
Yeah.
I will bring this up on the air. You resigned this week, right? Now, Albert has been emailing me, and as you know, he's been calling a lot, interested in what Fez and I's future is. When is your last day with us?
That has not been determined yet.
Well, why don't you determine it now?
I'm not sure if I even want to determine it at all anymore.
You know, at NEW, when it eventually flipped multiple times and it was playing disco music,
right?
And they finally let Earl go, remember he kept just showing up there?
And he and I argue about this, and the fact is, NEW had contacted me and they said, "Is Earl your producer now?" And I said, "Yes." And they go, "Then why is he up here at night?" And then finally, even one of the sales guys came down and talked to me.
Devote.
Oh, yeah, Matt Devote came down here and goes, "Ron, can I see you in the other room?" And he goes, "We got to do something about Earl before they have him arrested." Because his time was over with somebody, and then he hung around.
Yeah, he mainly was. I saw him moving a lot of boxes full of DAT tapes.
Yeah.
Back and forth. I didn't know what they were or where they were going.
Now, Earl, with us, you resigned off the air, then you resigned on the air.
Yeah, I did that, but usually you have to give like a couple of weeks' notice.
We don't need any notice.
No, I mean, not with, obviously with you, everything is everything, but with the company, you have to give notice.
You don't have to give them any notice.
That wasn't my understanding of it, but
they're fine with it.
Is this 2 weeks then?
No, not at all.
How much notice you want to give us? 20 years?
No, I've been thinking about it over the last few days, and I realized I made a mistake.
Oh boy,
Earl's the Jay Leno of producers. 10 years from now, I'll retire.
Yeah, right. Only his was immediately. And Earl, the reason why you retired, you said that you were the anchor dragging us down, correct?
Yes.
What has happened that you turned into the balloon that's pulling us into the next phase?
Lofty.
No, I thought about it, and I really want to, and I don't know. I love you guys. You know that.
My chick loves me too, but she's not in here running the board.
No, I just had a change of heart, and I want to try to.
Love isn't what we're looking for. Confidence is.
No, I was in. I thought I was really. I thought about it, and I thought it was completely hard on myself. And
no, you were.
Yes, I was.
You were finally honest.
So why wouldn't he have had that conversation with himself before he resigned?
Twice.
Yeah.
And then told us he was going back to school. Back to school. Back to school.
He said yesterday to study native peoples.
I didn't say that. No, I said primitive cultures. Get it right.
Primitive cultures.
I said what?
That's called the Earl Douglas story, primitive cultures.
No, it came out. I was like, "What? You want me to study primitive cultures?" That was the statement I made in the form of a question.
Why have you turned your back on your primitive cultures studies and trying to get your job back?
No,
a paper was due.
I changed my mind. I'm entitled to change my mind.
Says who? No. Is Lou Reed tomorrow?
He is still in Europe. He won't be back until Saturday, unfortunately.
Lou Reed is Saturday.
By the end of the week.
That was going to be his goodbye show.
No, I had this conversation. I had a conversation with his manager last night, and she told me he was still in Europe. He won't be back until Saturday.
That his manager's name is Puppet Sock, because Earl just had a puppet sock. I need him in here. I can't have him back till Saturday. Albert, you see what I'm dealing with over here.
Tough.
So I thought we had an opening, and now Earl has panicked.
Right now, there's a professor at NYU going, Douglas.
What's the N stand for at NYU?
You know, as soon as he has another bad show, he's gonna...
Another bad show? Today's show is a terrible show. The phones aren't set up.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it's hideous.
I liked my favorite part of that moment was when Fez was just talking and you weren't responding. Having worked with you guys, I know that you were in the other room screaming at someone, and then that's why Fez panicked and went right from long runways to what's
Changed
your
it
favorite
up,
game
yeah.
moment.
Fez started doing the weather.
Yeah.
At one point.
There was Sheepy and Vinnie Cooper went to see that talk radio thing on Broadway, and they came back and said, it's like watching the Ron Bennington story. He's just in break showing his producer, are you trying to kill me? Is that what you're fucking trying to do? Fucking kill me out there with these calls? Well, primitive studies, that's the future. All right, here's his first term paper. They use spears instead of guns. So, Earl, you're now saying you're not leaving.
If you'll have me, I want to stay.
Why would I have you?
If you want me to stay, I'll.
Why, in the middle of this, did we waste 3 days then? Which could have been worked on the things that we were we were actually trying to do some work off air to reorganize the show. And in the middle of that conversation, he resigns. So nothing happens for the next 3 days. So we're waiting to figure out what we're going to do about a new executive producer. Do we move one of the other guys up? Or do we get Wiki to go outside and get us somebody good? So 3 days have been wasted, Earl.
I'm sorry about that, but I'm just trying to work through a lot of stuff right now.
Work through what? And then you also told us a lie about a woman, Billy Babbitt.
No, that is God's honest truth.
What is God's honest truth? You never were with her. You said you were moving her back, and now you broke up with her.
I didn't say I was moving. I was trying to convince her to come back.
He absolutely did. It was exactly the way Ronnie just put it. And now this girl is not only not coming to New York to be with Earl, she's leaving the country.
Nor did she even know she was dating Earl. And then he tells us in the middle of this, I'm so happy. That was one of the reasons he decided to retire and go into primitive cultures.
Just to be a house husband and part-time student.
All right, Albert. Talk to you later, buddy.
All right, see you.
See you later.
Bye.
Well, we almost had Al Dukes back. He was very, very interested.
Man.
Wouldn't that have been classic?
Yes.
Oh, totally.
I also heard from Billy Staples, who said, what is going on? I heard from a couple of people that we'd never worked before. And then Wiki had ideas.
It'd be heaven with Al here.
Wouldn't that have been great?
Just the organizational skills, the ability to communicate to people.
If I had my thing right now, executive producer, I would go off the board and hire Nico.
Whoa.
Nico's the most organized kid I've ever met.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. An interesting move.
Here is, let me go over to Darren. Darren, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Buddies.
Yeah.
If Earl is going to start studying primitive cultures again, does that mean he's dating black chicks?
Earl?
I'm going to date whoever I want to date, and they know black chicks are not primitive cultures.
How do you know? You haven't taken the course yet. Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, Earl, you flip-flopping son of a bitch, get the fuck out of there and bring in my buddy, Big A.
Here is Alan. Alan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I was just wondering if I could get in the prize closet since Earl got caught in another lie.
That does sound fair, but why should Fez and I pay with our prizes? Earl, what do you have at your apartment you could give this gentleman? What is one of your prized possessions that you will take out and mail to this gentleman?
My gold Subway Series coin from 2000.
That was given to people for free by the Daily News. We know what type of scam you're trying to run.
You're giving him a free Daily News tchotchke? That's a tchotchke.
Tchotchke.
It was. I have 5 of them at home that I paid 75 cents for.
Sucker.
So you're admitting that they're...
It's not even worth 75.
We have an...
Earl, get Wiki on the other line. If you would have given him something good, I would have dropped this whole thing. I honestly would have. But the fact is, you're still Earl, aren't you?
Well, I mean, that was the first thing I thought of that came to my head.
But even if you stay here, you're going to continue to be Earl, will you not?
No.
Who are you going to be?
Hopefully a much better person.
Why?
Because I'm trying to improve myself.
You haven't, though.
Maybe he should just come up with a totally different name.
Get a sex change and be Pearl.
You know, if you want some good prizes, we could always go through Earl's boxes of belongings that he keeps in the office that he still refuses to ship to his apartment.
What? I have 3 boxes sitting at my apartment right now that were shipped from here.
He's got...
Did you pay for that shipping?
No, I did not.
You didn't pay for the shipping of your personal things to your home.
No, because they did it on their own.
Who's they?
Dave. They shipped that all on their own. I was going to hand carry each box.
How long was it here?
They were, Mr. B. There were 8 boxes, 100 pounds each.
There were 3 boxes.
How the hell are you going to carry them to
There
Queens?
are 3 boxes.
Like primitive cultures.
There were 3 hand carryable boxes.
No.
3.
You're madman.
Right now, this poor guy...
We got Wiki on the phone yet?
They're calling him now. But the only reason why those boxes are gone is because the construction started. If there was no construction and our office wasn't getting changed, there would be no reason why he would take them out of there. They would still be there, and there's more under his desk right now.
What is this stuff? I don't want you to ship it again. Throw it out the window into that empty lot.
I tried to open the box one day, and Earl caught me, but it was just a bunch of, old cassette tapes, and it looked like mixtapes that...
It's stuff you stole from NEW.
Yeah. Like old CDs from Living Color and shit like that, bad posters. And then it looked like mixtapes that he was making for chicks. Because I saw, Earl's Love Mix number 3 in there.
Tapes?
Tapes.
What year is this, 88?
Yeah.
Earl, you still walking around town in a Walkman?
Of course not.
Hey, Don.
So, Earl, you're now saying you're not resigning.
No, I am not resigning.
Now, did you say I'm stepping down as executive producer?
Yeah, I had every intention of stepping down, but I over the last few days, I've had a change of heart.
What? The fact that Fez and I talked to you about it? Oh, no, we didn't. I know once we didn't sit down with you and go, hey, buddy, you can't do this.
I was just back in the office, and I counted there are 30 of Earl's books and 3 boxes filled with just what Dave said. They look like mixtapes.
What 30 books are back there?
Looks like, I think there was a Chuck Palahniuk and Muhammad Ali rap book. There's so many, I couldn't even count them. Oh, the Goomba diet, too?
Yeah, we get books sent here all the time for
Throw
potential
them out,
authors.
Earl. Give them back.
And the CDs are even, categorized. He's back there, and he nicely has everything, they're not going anywhere. They're kind of there.
Yeah,
to
the
stay.
CDs are stuff pertaining to this show right now. That's the audio
of
it.
Box, and dust flew off of it.
All right, does anybody think that Earl should stay? And I'm being totally honest here.
For his own mental health, I would say resign. I actually, believe it or not, love Earl and think he can be good, but right now he is just in a world of shit, as they say, mentally.
And is there anything to pull him out of this?
Serious psychiatric help. And I'm not kidding around. I've suggested this.
Wait a minute.
Going back to 6 months ago, he needs 1-hour sessions and possibly electroshock therapy.
Dave, you eat your own shit, and you tell me I need therapy?
But I eat my shit, and then it's
All right,
over.
hold on. I got Wiki on the air with this. Wiki.
Hey.
How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I had this conversation with you about Earl resigning as executive producer. He did that off the air, and then you heard him announce it yesterday on the air.
Right.
And you've been lining up candidates for us, and you've got half a dozen, and then the people that I told you about. Now Earl is saying that he wants to stay. Is this unusual? Is this an unusual thing to happen?
Why is he changing his mind again? Is Earl there now?
Yeah, Earl?
No, I changed my mind. I just felt I made a mistake, and if it's possible, if I can undo that mistake. If it's possible.
Undo that mistake?
Yeah, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. And if
Five times. 5 times in a period of 24 hours. You said it
Just
5
one?
times.
Yeah, just one.
Among many, yes. But
So, should he be able to stay at the same pay scale? Does that seem fair to anybody?
No, I say we split his pay in half. We take half of it, and then we give half to Pitts and half to Dave.
And let one of them take over in that capacity. Earl,
If he's going to come back, he can't come back as EP.
Yeah, you're not. You resigned as the executive producer, right?
yeah,
Earl?
I intended to step down, yes.
So now you want to come back as executive producer. That doesn't make sense.
You really have to climb the ranks again.
Yeah.
Actually, you're below an intern right now.
He's an applicant.
Let me tell you something. That won't be the first intern he's been below. Earl, do you feel like you should be able to come back as executive producer?
Yeah, if it's at all possible, yes, I would. Again, I made a mistake. I acknowledge the fact.
Said it.
I acknowledge that fact. I'm not running from it or hiding from it. I'm just.
Well, what are you going to do to correct things? What are you going to do to make things better?
Just rededicate myself to the gig. Really. I don't have an answer right now.
Turns into Rocky.
Rededicate yourself to the what?
To the gig, to the job.
Gig.
Oh, gig.
Oh, gig.
Yeah, you thought he said something. You thought he was using street language.
Yeah,
but he's just a broke. Earl, why don't you call Wiki after the show today?
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk after the show, and actually, we should talk among the three of us, Ron.
Right. Well, the thing is, Earl, for 48 hours, and we went over this with Elo, we're coming up with a list of candidates. Everybody's all excited, and now you're saying we can't have it. You want to come back.
And I'm terribly sorry for putting you through that, and whatever.
Sorry, it was the most exciting time I've had since I started at XM.
Confetti went off. Banners and streamers.
Since Opie's practical joke blew up in my face. The Earl Douglas story. All right, Wiki, we'll call you later. First, Earl will call you, and then we'll all talk, okay?
Can't wait.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
See ya, Wiki.
All right, now I don't know what he's supposed to do for a living. He had everybody lined up. Earl, this is really embarrassing. You realize that, right?
Yes, I realize that. And this is probably like the weirdest period I've ever been through in my life.
Why?
I wish I could explain it, but I can't.
The unemployed but won't leave the job stage of your life?
There's just...
Does it seem fair that you take some of your money and give it to Pitsy and Dave?
That would be fair, yeah.
Would you be willing to go half?
I don't know about half, but...
How much?
Quarter.
So you will give out 25% of your money to your coworkers.
Thank you.
Yeah. And they've earned it. They really have.
You sent an email to Don Wicklund and Eric Logan last week
let me finish.
saying you wanted to be
Dave,
fired.
Dave, let me finish. Please let me finish.
Crazy.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I was wrong with that assessment. I was totally wrong with that assessment.
Why? You're saying it wasn't an assessment, it's just crazy talk.
I didn't... It was just my feeling at that particular time.
Yeah.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to be wrong 48 hours from now about the assessment of 25% sounded good?
I'll go with a quarter. 25%.
Fine. Let me go in there and shake your hand.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm being
Wait.
totally honest.
You
I'll
know
give a
what?
quarter.
I know you're not going to give your money to them, but what we could do to see how long does this. All right. What would 25%? So we're probably up. I don't know where it is, but I feel like you should be throwing a giant party a week here for everybody.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Food, booze, everything. Until you panic and run out of it.
I could throw a party a week. Yeah, it'd be fun.
I mean, that's your thing. So why don't we order 12 pizzas right now?
Oh, yeah.
Does that sound fair?
We'll do the dozen.
Just say things.
I know. He's got to be crazy.
Wait, here's the credit card. Order the pizza.
2 boots. 2 boots, one of everything, and a lot of sodas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got an Amex Gold. There it is.
Yeah. And maybe a dancer. Maybe a chick comes in here and dances for us. Look how quick
all the O&A guys are jumping up and down because they're like, all right, pizza.
Yeah.
Big A's outside. He's getting pizza.
All right, Earl, you're going to keep this going every week?
Yeah, let's do it every week.
All right, there we go.
The 25% parties are on.
This is basically, we now have an advertising account that we never had before. We've got this promotional account that never existed for the show.
Where we wine and dine ourselves.
Yeah, well, perhaps this all goes into what we need to do. Maybe next week instead of pizza party, I'm thinking we all go back to that ice cream place that you love on the east side. Yeah. And invite the chicks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful ice cream.
By the way, speaking of the chicks, I cannot stand doing the show without the pal talk.
I know. We got
all I see is guys around me. I don't see any beautiful women. I just feel totally thrown off.
We got to get another computer in here. And then we'll go.
Earl, maybe that'll be 2 weeks from now. Computer party. Hey, how do you like your new Wii, by the way, that you got for your...
Oh, my God. I play it all the time. I am one of the best Wii tennis players in the history of the sport.
How do you know? You only play your chick.
I know, but she cannot handle my fury and my power. I love the machine. I'm just waiting for the new Mario Kart.
Jay, you're on Run of Fez.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
how have you put up with this for the past 2 years? There hasn't been a week that's gone by that he hasn't lied or fucking just done something stupid.
I honestly, I mean, we occasionally talk about this, but I must have some kind of self-loathing that this is what I've done with my career. I cannot imagine anymore.
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah. It's got to be me, and it's got to be I don't believe in myself. I can't think of anything else now. I have to take total responsibility that I'm in this position.
Well, I see it more as you like to give people opportunity, you know, people who wouldn't get an opportunity otherwise.
Yes, I give that opportunity by holding myself back.
And then, yeah, it can be detrimental, I suppose.
Yeah.
This one certainly is.
It's been very, very odd.
Well, on the bright side, now we have a party sponsor, Earl Douglas.
Bring that menu in here, too, before we order. Because I know I want a Mr. Pink. I want a slice of everything. 12 pizzas is going to run them a few hundred, right?
Yeah.
And they got tons of sodas down there, too. Fantastic sodas.
I think they have, that boiling soda?
Yeah.
So load up.
Do we not have the menu? Is that what the kids are worrying about?
I think they're looking up online.
Yeah.
Basically, if we get 12, that's a pie and a half for each of us.
Bring
it home.
Oh, yeah.
Feed your families.
So, yeah, now I will be backing you up with Wicklund. But, Earl, do you not think... I mean, isn't it odd to you that everybody would be so... What is this thing? This isn't where I'm going. I go to Two Boots, not that hellhole.
Yeah, we want Two Boots pizza. The good stuff.
This is why you're not getting any, Pitsy. I'll tell you that, Pitsy. Fez has a Pitsy problem anyway, right?
Yeah, I do.
He feels like Pitsy has not shown up since he got the gig, which is a reflection of you, Dave, because you're the one who went to bat for him.
Yes, I did. Yeah, Pitts is dipping into some of Earl's crazy water, I think. I don't know if it's being cooped up in that
You
booth.
need to get him into your toilet water and out of his crazy water.
There's something about those guys in that booth. I mean, I'm there and stuff, but that's why...
Well, when you are, it's weird. When you're in the booth.
Yeah. It's a little bit like a prison camp in there.
Sure.
Hot and close.
For some reason, that when we switched studios, all you guys fell apart.
Yes.
All right, I definitely want the Big Mabel. Got to have the Dude. That looks real good. The Newman. The Bird I never ate before. Buffalo wings are on that. Got to have a Mr. Pink. Let's see.
I love a Mr. Pink. That's good.
The red is new too. It's very, very spicy.
I always like a Cleopatra Jones.
I don't see Cleopatra Jones on there anymore.
Yeah, I hope they didn't get rid of it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like, because there's a couple new ones since then, Fez.
Oh, so Cleopatra Jones gets bumped.
Don't they have a white pizza of some kind, too?
Yeah, I think the Larry Tate is a white one. That's a white pie.
But that's all. Okay. Spinach on there. All right, how many we got so far?
9.
All right, let's do that, and then a ton of sodas. And let's see, they got the Two Boots video.
Wow.
Ooh. Yeah, put that in.
Bunch of sodas. Earl, this is fantastic. We appreciate it. I don't think the new producer is going to be this cool.
No way. A party a week?
Yeah.
And a lavish party at that.
Well, 25% of his weekly paycheck. Which, Fez, I want you to go over that with him afterwards. You'll be our accountant.
Right.
And make sure that we're not abusing this. That's only at a straight 25. Earl's throwing the boys a pizza party so he can try to buy his job back. Buying us, we're going with 9 pizzas and a whole truckload of sodas. All Boylans. And by the way, those sodas run like $2.50 a piece, Earl.
Yeah, I'm quite aware of that, yes.
Yeah. Why did you get yourself in this situation?
I really can't explain that, but I don't know. I really don't. But everyone thought I was bluffing. I was like, hey, here's the card. Go buy it.
To me, this is dumber than Dave eating his own shit. Hey, you're on the Ron and Fez show, Chris. How are you, buddy?
Hey, good, man. How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, do you guys actually fire people at XM?
XM fires people, but I don't. Here's the way I am with chicks and employees. I just drive them crazy till they leave my life. That's all. Like every woman I ever got divorced from, she thought she divorced me. You know what I mean? Like she thought, I've had enough of this. Any girl that ever left me thought to themselves, he's too crazy for me. I'm leaving. And then sometimes I'll even stop back later and just keep chasing them away.
Seems like a good strategy.
It's just it's a way to be. I don't know whether it works, Fezzy. And then the people who can really take it, they stay around and get a lifetime worth of punishment. That's up to them. TJ, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
I'm just a lonely listener, but I definitely think you are an American hero for what you've had to deal with Earl and all this whole situation.
Whatever. Thank you very much. Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, I hope you remember to order a salad for 2 cents Fez. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, yeah, Fezzy, you can't eat pizza, can you?
Well, maybe if I just had a slice, enjoyed myself.
Isn't that what gave you the heart attacks, though?
Yeah, it's too much enjoying myself.
Just any right now, right?
Yeah. Could you throw a salad on there, too?
Why'd you got busted?
I know. I was just going to try to sneak in and have a nice slice.
Like when you're normally alone. When we're not around, I saw you eating that giant muffin. Fez's thing is he won't get a heart attack if he eats alone. If he eats in front of us, he has to punish himself. Here is our friend Flight Benefits. How are you, darling?
Hi, this is Flight Benefits' mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. The whole thing didn't come up there. I don't know who's working today. Yeah.
We got a job for Earl. We could put him in the U.S. Coast Guard, and he could learn all about teamwork.
That would be great for him, except for he doesn't swim.
We'll teach him.
Do you have any Coast Guard that runs through fire hydrants and just in the summer? Because that's a water park to Earl.
Yeah, that's like Six Flags.
Earl, would you like to go into the Coast Guard? Make a man out of yourself?
I have no intention of going to the Coast Guard.
Why not?
Well,
buy pizzas for the guys every Friday.
Well, the whole swimming thing, I was never good with water.
You're not supposed to fall overboard.
Stay up, Earl. Stay on your dogs. All right, I'm sorry, Flight Benefits Mom. He's not interested.
But thank you for the Coast Guard shirts that you sent us.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Bye-bye, darling. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Rob, you're on Fez.
33508, checking in, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, are you going to let Fez figure up the tip on Earl's credit card?
I can't do that. I can't do that to Earl. That's too mean.
I'd be willing to. I have a little trouble with tip calculation. Go way too high.
Do you?
Yes.
I bet that you offset that when we're not around, too, while you're eating your giant food.
It's not all big pieces of food. That was a low-fat blueberry muffin.
How can a muffin be low-fat? Explain to me the science, how you could have a low-fat, buttery blueberry muffin.
I don't know how they do it at Hot and Crusty.
And you could be... Hot and Crusty is your underwear. You came out of some bakery, though. But you're claiming that this can happen without knowing any of the science behind it at all. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget while you got that credit card to order up dessert, because, you know, that is part of the meal.
Dessert's part of the meal, Earl. Now, you've been gone all week. You know that Earl resigned.
Yeah, I heard.
And then resigned twice, and now today wants himself back in and is ready to take 25% of his paycheck every week now and turn it into an office party. I think in the movie business, Fez, Friday night, the producers and director, they all chip in and have a party every Friday night.
Oh, for the crew and everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a great tradition to carry on into radio then, Earl.
Yeah.
Since you are the executive producer and you are the one volunteering your 25%.
Is it going to be something different every week, Earl?
I hope so.
I would like pizza every week, but if you want to mix it up, we can mix it up.
Yeah. Thanks. That was it. Thank you. Boy, it's a good thing we got Earl back. The flow of the show. The flow of the show. Earl, where's that pizza?
We were told that it's en route. It should be here momentarily. I actually just walked in the door right now.
The pizza walked in? That's scary.
The guys just walked in right now.
All right, now, why would I be drinking a Pepsi when they have all these different Boylans? Isn't that what we offered?
Yeah, we said Boylans right from the start.
Who went and ordered Pepsis? Earl, speak up.
I ordered Boylans. I apologize. I will run out and go get some right now.
So they didn't deliver?
They didn't. That wasn't in the bag. No.
Why would you let the guy go away?
I don't know. I'll go get some right now.
Are you really not going to eat any of this?
No, I'm gonna hold off on that.
Because I caught you?
No, not because you caught me. But all right, we call them back and let them know you didn't get your Boylans.
No big deal. Give some for Big A, too. It's pizza party. Hey, we allowed to eat in Frank's place, or is that a problem?
That's not a problem at all. I see Jonathan eating raviolis left and right in there.
That's disgusting. Now I feel like I got to get out.
Won't want to eat near.
Ron and Fez show, enjoying 9 pizzas that Earl the Fainting Goat bought for us today. Earl, is this the start of your weekly parties?
I certainly hope
Why
so,
won't you hop into the show when called upon?
Because Dave hit me in the head by accident. That's
all right,
why.
so already it's starting again. Dave hit you, so you can't be on the air?
Ron, I lightly, by accident, elbowed him in the shoulder, and he does his Earl Douglas flop and goes fucking ridiculous.
But why can't you be happy that he's starting the weekly pizza parties? We've got 9 pizzas out here. And the odd thing is, I've only seen 9 slices go out so far. We're even trying to give them to the builders. Nobody's getting. Big A, did you have any at all?
Yeah, I had 1 slice.
We wanted Earl's Pizza Party to go gangbusters for the first time out. Because this is going to set it up, Fezzi, how it's going to feel from now on.
Oh, yeah, this is the benchmark now, because Black Earl has decided to give up 25% of his pay. We've decided to just take that in parties.
Yeah.
That's not true at all.
Is that what you're doing, Big A? Coming in, eating our free Earl pizza?
Oh, thanks a lot, Earl.
It is the best, Earl. Nobody's eating it, though, Earl. That's the problem. You probably only should have ordered 1 pizza.
Jonathan and Buddy will be here in 15 minutes, so half of that pizza will go when they arrive.
Well, this Boylan's is cane cola. It's hideous.
What is that? I've never heard of it.
Take a swig. It tastes like 1920s cola. Very strong.
Oh, that's awful.
Very southern, though, right?
Yeah, totally.
Why wouldn't you get a black cherry or a cream? Come on in, Nico.
Pure cane sugar in this.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that. That was Rooster.
Oh, Diamond Out the Rooster. Well, he is a southern boy. He's like from Missouri or something. But at least he's eating pizza. You gonna eat any pizza, Nico?
I'll get sick. I got the lactose thing where I can't have cheese. But
I thought that was only old people that get that.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm in that demographic.
Why don't you have you're only 22, right?
20.
Why don't you have a grilled cheese sandwich?
Well, I'd probably get like the runs.
All right, Earl, next time order something for him off menu.
All right.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, is the reason everybody's not eating the pizzas because it's goat cheese?
Are you glad you came back as executive producer?
Well, yes, but the finances will take a hit, but I'm glad I'm back.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. Of course, it would have been more of a hit if you were out with 0. Are you going to call Wiki after the show today?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, good.
Ronnie B. Fez W. The Ron and Fez Show.